Hi YouTube, today we're doing a tutorial to show you how to make a baby troll. I've rolled out some clay. I'm using Sculpey, original polymer clay. And this quarter just kind of gives you an idea of how big the pieces are. So I've rolled one out for the head, the body, the arms, and the legs, and then a little bit of extra clay when we're doing to build up the body and the face. So let's get started. Take your piece of clay that you're going to use for the head. And I'm using a little balling tool, but you can use any clay tool that you have, or even a needle works okay. I'm just going to make two little holes where the eyes are going to be. Just like that. Taking your extra clay that you have here. We're going to kind of build up the face. You're just going to take a little piece, roll it into a ball, and kind of cover the bottom part, the bottom side of the face like this. And I'm going to use my needle and I'm just going to kind of smooth it out. Okay, after you're done smoothing that part in, you can see how when you turn it on the side, it just adds a little bit of depth. I'm going to take a small piece of clay for the nose, just like that. We're going to take another tiny piece. We're going to do it the opposite direction, just like that. So this is going to be a troll nose, just like that. And then we're going to take our needle and just smooth in the edges again. Okay, this is after it's been smoothed in a little bit. And then I'm going to define just the top part of the nose. So on either side, I'm just going to make a little ridge coming down like that. Just following the same line of where the other clay was at before. Smooth down the bottom side. Sorry, I'm getting out of the video here. So what I did was I just added a little line on each side of the top of the nose there. And then now I'm going to add a nostril. To each side, just underneath that part. And try to make them as symmetrical as you can. And we're going to add it where the mouth would be, just like that. And a couple of other small pieces, more of a teardrop shaped, that's going to go on either side of the mouth. Okay, now we're going to smooth again. Here we go. Okay, once that's finished smoothing, take a little tiny piece and we're going to go over the top of each of the eye sockets here. Almost like a little rainbow shape. We're just going to go right around the top of the eye like that on both sides. And we're going to smooth it in again. Okay, once you're done smoothing that, I like to add a little bit of definition to the brow, so we're just going to make a couple little indentions up here on the forehead, like that, just to add some definition. And I'm going to give this little troll a smile, even though he looks angry right now. I'm just going to use my needle to kind of draw out the smile here. looks pretty good. I think I'm still going to add just a little bit more to the cheeks. I think I want them to be a little bit more rounded cheeks, so I'll just take a little piece of clay to either side of the face. You can keep adding or taking away clay just to get the look that you want. It's always a surprise for me what they turn out like in the end. Sometimes I change a face lots of times. I'll add a little bit of definition to the top of the lip here, just under the nose. I'll make a little dot. The top of the lip, and then I like to make another one kind of underneath the chin here. Just to define the lip, the lower lip a little bit. Like that. Okay. You can always, you know, if you don't like how squished up it is, you can always kind of stretch it, you know, outward a little bit, shape it however you like. So next we're going to do the ears. So I just take a small ball, just roll it up, and you can make the ears as big or as small as you like. I usually just do one little dot there, another little indentation here, and then I just do one little tiny line along the side, like that, for my elves and for my trolls. Okay, and then I'll do the same on the other side. Okay, next we're adding in the green eyes. So just make sure the little hole for the eye is big enough. These are glass eyes. You can use any eyes that you want. If you use plastic eyes, you need to put them in after you bake, which is why I like to use the glass ones, because I like the lid to come over the eye, so they have to be glass eyes. I got these on Etsy. The name of the shop is Glass Eyes Online. There we go. These are green glitter eyes. These are 4mm. I think what I'm going to do is just make a little hole back here on the top of the head. This is a baby troll. Now, regular trolls, they have hair that comes all the way, the whole top of the head. But since these are babies and they're just now starting to sprout hair, I'm just going to make them a little spout here where we're going to glue the hair down inside. There we go. So you can use whatever kind of hair you want. This is some hair that I bought off of Etsy also. It's just that troll type of hair. And what I did was I cut a piece off. I'm going to actually add a little bit of hot glue to the bottom so it all sticks together, and then that's what we're going to actually stick down inside the clay. So I just added a little bit of hot glue to the bottom, and now I'm just going to stick it down inside that little hole. I'm going to use my needle to kind of push it down inside there so it sticks really good. You can actually bake hair, you just have to bake it on a very low temperature, which I do anyway. So I'm actually going to put my hair in before I bake. Okay, there he is. I gave him a little haircut just because it seemed like it was too long. Okay, here's the finished head. This head has been baked. I baked it on 200 for about 40 minutes, and then I put just a little bit of blushing with some Genesis Heat Set paints. You can also use a little bit of acrylic paint if you want after you're done baking. And now I'm going to make the body. I'm going to put it in a separate video, so be sure and check out the video on how to make the body, and we'll put them all together. Thanks for watching.